Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. It is Wednesday morning at 9:30, the last Wednesday of October. Gosh, time has gone so quickly. October 26th already. Anyway, welcome. This is Coffee with a Splash of Inspiration. Just a little bit of crafting to start your day. Hopefully, inspire you to maybe do some crafting. Maybe just enjoy your day, start your day in a happy way, or whatever. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. If you are here, do say hello. Let me know that you are on here watching. I'll try and get that light out of my Facebook display. Is really weird this morning. I don't know what's going on with it. We'll see it seems to be coming up. My face has moved to the side. Don't know how some of these things happen. It's just a technology thing, right? So we just kind of go with it. If it's doing most of what we think we want it to do, it's a good thing, right? Yes, technology. Thankfully, technology and I have not been fighting much lately. Touch wood. We've been on good speaking terms and getting along quite nicely. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I have just a couple of quick things to share with you. It is the last Wednesday of October. There are only 5 days left in the month, so there are only 5 days left to take advantage of the awesome opportunity to join the Great Stampin' Believers team. We would love to have you join us, and you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to come onto Facebook Live here if that's not your thing. If it is your thing, awesome, go for it. I think it's fun. Not everyone does. So it's you only do what you want to do. And for some people, that means they do absolutely nothing other than some shopping at a discount, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, if that is something that you are interested in, only 5 days left. And it's a great time to join because normally you would get $165 worth of any product you like. Right now, you can get $206 worth of product. What an awesome deal. That's all just extra free stuff. So super, super awesome. Good morning, Terry. Hello, Lorna. Thank you both so much for stopping by this morning. Second thing, if you are interested in my Stamp-A-Stack on November the 5th, that is happening in Unionville. So if you live in the GTA area, Toronto area, from east to west, the Toronto area encompasses a lot of stuff, but it's not too far to drive to join us on November 5th. It's a Saturday. It's a full afternoon of crafting, and we will make 16 lovely Christmas cards. So it'll get you really rolling if you haven't started yet. Whew, time to get going. Anyway, the deadline to register for that is this Saturday, the 29th. So you want to make sure you jump on that quickly. So reach out to me via email or messenger, or whatever works for you. Hello, Connie, sign me up quick, I don't want to miss out. Whatever. Love to have you there and spend the afternoon crafting together. And then the third and final thing I wanted to mention at this point was, if you are watching this right now, or if you are watching this as a replay, do let me know, because I always like to see who has been watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the cards or not. But also, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. That helps my channel to get more exposure, so that more people can join us on this crafting adventure, and then you can also have better access to know when I've posted something. So it's all good. Let's flip down and get to some crafting stuff. Super quick this morning. This is a really quick card, but I hope you're going to like it. I love it because it starts with this stamp set, Soft Seedlings. Did I forget to tell you to have some coffee? Oh, have some coffee. I think I will. Some mornings I've already had a couple cups at this point, but Not this morning, so so that coffee's tasting really good. Anyway, Soft Seedlings. This is one of the, I might say it's sort of a sleeper stamp set from the July to December catalog. Not necessarily, a number of people have it, a number of people have showed some awesome projects with it, but I looked at it, I liked it. It wasn't, it wasn't right at the top of my list. And of course, with, budget and choices and all those things, I didn't get it. I didn't get it right away. And then time passed and I thought, well, kind of through fall, it's sort of a fall summer set. I won't get it. I'll wait. I'll see if it carries over. I'll do this, I'll do that, whatever. But I kept seeing all these wonderful projects with it. This just screams baby wipe technique to me. We're not doing that today, but it does scream that. Well, I will probably share that at some point soon, but it just, it was always on my mind. So recently I decided, you know what, I'm just going to get it. So here it is, and we're going to use it today. And we are going to use this for a free online class that I will be running next Wednesday in this time slot. So stay tuned. I will share a little bit more information about that as we go today, but let's get started. Here is the sample card that I made. And this is Blackberry Bliss. And did I tell you it was super simple? So inked up my stamp, stamped once, stamped twice, stamped 3 times. That's it for the background. Then the sentiment, thinking of you, always a handy sentiment to have. Thinking of you is the sentiment that I use on pretty much all of the cards that I donate to the churches that I make cards for. And there it is right there. And it's a beautiful sentiment in a really great font. Oh, thanks, Terry. I'm glad you like the card. Super. It just goes to show it doesn't have to be complicated to be beautiful, does it? And then just a little bit of the crumb cake linen thread on there. So super quick and easy, but we're going to make another one of those. I'm going to change up the colors just to keep life interesting. So as I said, this one is Blackberry Bliss. And this morning I am going to use Mary Merlot, which is another lovely, deep, rich color. Just going to get my sentiment out of the way. And I am going to bring in just a little bit of scrap paper to toss under here because this will go over the edge. Often when we start stamping, or I start stamping, I don't know whether everybody does, but I would start here and work my way down. But I wanted the darkest leaf at the bottom. So for this one, I start at the bottom and work my way up. You can do whatever you wish. That was just how I did it. Now, when I am inking this as well, let me make sure I'm staying in the camera here. I'm not going to ink this bottom part of the stamp just to try and avoid some, ink getting onto the card where I don't really want it, if I don't have it dangling off the edge quite right. And there is some on there you can see, but that's fine because I'm just going to hold this off the edge. But okay, so maybe it doesn't matter whether you do that or not. That was just what I did yesterday. So remember to do it like that again. Oh, no, I didn't hold that too long. That's going to be, we'll see. We'll stamp this. If it doesn't work, I have used, again, double-sided paper. So it's all good. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. I think you should be going to bed, Sarah, but it's always lovely to see you here and to chat with you. So that is quite light, but I think it will work. I think we'll let that go there. Can always come back and and redo it, but we'll see if we can get the sentiment stamp, and then I'll just kind of set everything together and see what we think. Yep, put my paper down straight. I have a better chance of, I should take this blue paper out of it. Put this down straight, and then hopefully get my sentiment stamped straight. Not positive that's not a little bit crooked, but we'll see. We may be doing this one once more. Sarah's still working. Not so much fun. Okay, so it's straight. It is perhaps just a little bit high. It's not bad. I can use that, but since this paper is also double-sided, I'm just going to try it once more, and then we can go with the one that looks best. Not sure it's a whole lot different, but it might be down just a shade. So I think that I will go with that side. Okay, let's get this closed for now. I may decide that I wanted to redo those leaves, but I'm thinking that will work. All right, another sip of coffee. Okay, I'm just going to attach this to the Mary Merlot piece that is hiding. Here we go. So, oh, did anybody want any sizes? So this piece is 2.5 by 1, and this is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. So standard border size. This piece is, I believe, 3 3/4. Yes, 3 3/4 by 5, and then our layer is 5 1/4 by 4. So let's just set this on here, and then this would go there. You know what? It looks a little faded on camera, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? We'll do the same thing. We'll do this one again, and then we can compare. And I think part of the problem is that I'm looking at this Blackberry Bliss one, which is very, I mean, Blackberry Bliss is a very intense color, so it is definitely darker, but it's always going to be darker. Not certain that my Mary Merlot couldn't use a little bit of, or maybe I just didn't get enough ink on my stamp, because that looks like it might be darker this time. But anyway, let's stamp it once more and then take a peek and still see what we do. Oh, see, now that it's the Mary Merlot. It's just not as intense as the Blackberry Bliss, which is fine. It's a totally different color. It's not supposed to be as intense. But by the time I'm talking a lot and holding this, so this may not be any deeper than the other side, but that's okay. One's just going to get stuck down and no one will ever know. There we go. So we'll close this. So as I said, next Wednesday in this exact time slot, so you don't need to worry about anything else, I will be offering an online class using this stamp set because it's just so gorgeous and I want to use it a little bit more. This one may actually be. Can you see a difference? I can't see a difference. Can you see a difference? Actually, this second one looks maybe a little darker. I think I like the first one I did better. I'm gonna just put adhesive on here right now before I forget which side I was going to use in the end. There. You know, some days making decisions is just a little bit trickier, isn't it? Okay, so I am adhering this flat onto the Mary Merlot, but then I will use dimensionals to pop it up onto the card base. And this is just a standard card base, basic white thick cardstock. And I have a bone folder hiding under some other things. There we go. And so I think I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to build this first, just in case I mess up something. But I was thinking, this one I put a bow on. I was thinking perhaps for this one, I would just loop the baker's twine. So let's just have a little play with that. So this is the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. And in here, you get crumb cake, black, very vanilla, basic white, and I think this is Sahara Sand. It looks like Sahara sand. I don't think it's gray granite. I think it's the Sahara sand. So lots of choices of colors. And let's just see what we think of this before I cut it. I don't know. I usually do this loopy thing with something that's a little sturdier, but pull that away. Oh, maybe some loopy loops might be interesting. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. If we put it down and it looks all wrong, then I'll just pull it up and redo it. But so I'm just going to take the end of the twine, and then I'm just going to loop it down and stick it's very sticky, and I'm kind of working on an angle. I have no idea whether I've used an angle that I want. It'll work. But that was the angle I did it at. Okay. I'm just going to come right back into the middle here and see maybe we want these loops a little bit overlapping. So you just use your adhesive on the back to get it to kind of stay in place where you want it. What do you think? Can we see? A little tricky, but I think I'm going to make this one just a little bit longer. Is it any longer? Oh, now it's even the whole thing. I didn't. I should have wet my baker's twine a little bit. Just a quick. I'll show you when I cut this off. Oh, I'll stick it down over there, then it won't show. Yeah, if your baker's twine, and it's not on these rolls, it doesn't get super curly until you get to the end sometimes. But if you just wet your fingers a little bit and then just run them down, it'll put just enough moisture into that you can pull it straight. And so if it is too kinky, that's how you can fix it. It's almost like watering your thread. So okay, now I am going to add some dimensionals to this guy. Oops, pulling the backing right off of that. When you put dimensionals down, you need to remember that if you put something over here, it's just going to be a little bit raised, but that will be okay. I'm just going to plunk a big one right in the middle there, just to kind of to secure that as much as anything. Not that it was going to go anywhere, because the tape run underneath is really super sticky. So it's just that little bit extra. Should have perhaps put it over top of the end, but it'll be fine. Okay, and then we're just going to plunk this down onto the card. Do you want it? Okay, I think I want it same side since I have that going that direction. Or I could put it, no. Or I could put, maybe in the middle area here. Maybe just slightly, I think I'm going to put it here, just to be different. Okay, that'll work. And then I want dimensionals on the back of this as well. Just, it is a quick and easy card, so sometimes you just want to give it a little bit more dimension. Just adds that little extra something to it. But you don't have to. You can certainly put it straight down. Anyway, this card class that I keep trying to start to talk about, it will be on Wednesday morning, starting at 9:30, online on Facebook. You are more than welcome to join me to craft along. It is a free class, so I will show you 3 cards and how to stamp and create and assemble them. And then you can, go into your stash and pull out all your bits and pieces and recreate cards that are similar using whatever you have in your stash. But I will also have card kits available, and those card kits will be free if you place a $45 order from my online store. And then if you place a $60 order, you'll get the card kit and a pack of embellishments. So that is just a little bit about how the card class will work. But I will give you more details as we go. Watch my social media for how that all works through the week. I will be sure to post some more information and information about that. Okay, I've come back. So there you go. Look at that. Quick, easy, and I just love this stamp set. What can I say? It's an awesome stamp set, and so that's why we're going to do a whole class with it next week. There'll be 3 different cards, and I will quite possibly post another card made with some of the pieces from this stamp set over the course of this week, just to give you more and more ideas. And then, if you decide you want to order this stamp set, this could be part of your $45 purchase to get the kit for free. So there we go. Move this over just a tiny bit so you can see it all. So that is your coffee with a splash of inspiration, and hopefully it has inspired you. Maybe inspired you to come back next week and join me for even more with this Soft Seedlings set. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Sarah. As I say, I'm in love with this stamp set. I'm just having so much fun, and I've just started playing with it. I have so many ideas swirling around in my brain. Sometimes that's a problem. I get too many things on the go. I have all these little boxes. Had a team member over the other day, and she was looking in and said something about my retreat. I said, well, that stuff goes in this box over here. She says, oh, you have stuff in a box? It's like, oh, yes. So this is the retreat box. This is the Stamp Stack box. This is the card class box. This is the card club box. This is the coffee with a splash box. So I have everything very categorized, because otherwise there's just too many things on the go. I would mix stuff up. So that's my system. Oh, Terry, you wish you had bought this stamp set. Well, that's how I was feeling. But yes, you're right. There is still time. It will be around until the end of December. Towards the end of December, a lot of things are just while supplies last, but have no idea where. This one is probably not selling as much as it was because we are moving through fall. But anyway, it is out there and it is still available. So that's our little bit of inspiration this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Stamping with Connie. Love to have you do that. So have an awesome day, everyone, and we will see you all again really soon. Bye for now.